Aries, peace. What's going on? Yours truly, Ivory. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to kick things off with you, Aries, meaning that these are going to be Soul's Journeys messages. And what I'm looking for in the Soul's Journeys messages here is we want to deal with things that's pertaining to your journey, your soul's journey, your purpose being here. So since you start out the zodiac signs, we're just going to start with Aries, and hopefully I'll get through all 12 zodiac signs before the day is over. If not, we'll come and we'll finish up with the rest of the zodiac signs on tomorrow. This is a end of August soul's journey message for the zodiac sign of Aries. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a couple of soul's journeys messages as well as some oracles, right? We'll throw in some tarot as well. And then not only that, we'll come back and we'll look at some situations probably from the past, see how you're working out things right now presently in your life as far as your soul's journey. And then we'll try to end up giving you some advice at the end of the video. Now, I will also probably throw in, if time permits, some raw messages. Y'all will be surprised. My email, they're hitting it up. They are hitting it up simply because of the raw messages and the tea. Tales from the Carmen. So this will be the first time that I will actually do all 12 zodiac signs in one day. And we're going to start it out with Aries. So without further ado, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Aries. If you like the video, hit the like button after 30 seconds that you are in the video. And if it pertains to you and it resonates with you, hit that like button. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. Click the all if possible. So that way you will know when I'm going live or when I upload a video, you'll be notified. All right, Aries? So without further ado, first, we're going to pull a couple of a couple of Soul's Journeys messages for you, Aries. How y'all doing today, Aries? What has August been like for my zodiac sign of Aries? Oh, Aries, I see already happiness in your future. I see happiness along your journey already, Aries. I've been doing okay, Aries. Yeah, just enjoyed me a nice little, not one of my normal major or long vacations, but a vacation that I had the opportunity to enjoy. It was a short-lived vacation, but it was a much-needed vacation, and we had a wonderful time. All right. Then I come back home, and it was time for Dad's birthday. So, without further ado, Aries, we're going to kick things off with you, Aries. All right. This is from yours truly, Ivory, along your soul's journey. I really like soul's journeys messages because all of us are old souls, if you will, meaning that we have more than one lifetime. We've been here more than once. So without further ado, go ahead and get started with Aries. I've already called on the necessary guides and spirit and the universe for our protection for this here soul's journey reading for message for Aries. I am an energy reader, so I basically do things based on energy. All right. All right. So with a deck of cut here, we'll get a couple of soul journeys messages for you, Aries. Bottom of the deck, Aries. We have surrender. All right. Surrender. I can release my need to control. And on the Soul's Journeys messages, I like to read them. Now, I'll be using the Light Seers deck and a couple of other decks to do the clarification. But for the most part, we're going to start just like this here. Let's see what we're talking about here, surrender. I can release my need to control. This is for you, Aries. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations, right? The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being uploaded with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Now, I do have to say this here: surrender. That is your soul's journey's message for this reading, Aries, which is surrender. Not trying to control the situation, Spirit says, is your best bet, Aries. All right, Aries, we'll go ahead and get you an oracle message from the universe using the Moonology Oracle. Hopefully everybody's been doing good out there for y'all, Aries. We'll see what's going on right quick here. We'll roll through that. Now, we'll be dealing with, person of the past, present, or in the future. Whatever comes out, comes out. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? We'll get a deck, a couple of shuffles, and a cut. Spirit, what do you have for my zodiac sign? On the bottom, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon, Aries. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck. All right, let's get you an oracle out of here. We'll get you. Oh, there we got one. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So, Aries, your message from the universe is adjustments are needed. Adjustments are needed. So, whatever it is that you're doing, Aries, it looks like you're going to have to put a little bit more effort in, and probably be a little bit more, how can I say this here? How do I want to word this here, Aries? You want to make sure that the adjustments that you make in your life along your soul's journey at this present time, Aries, make sure it's for the benefit. Make sure you take it into consideration of someone else or something else, and not just pretty much having to have control over the total situation. In other words, be a little bit more lenient, be a little bit more understanding, okay? All right, so we'll go right ahead here, Aries, and get you your first oracle. Now, we're going to be dealing with past, present, future, Aries, and I'll show y'all the cards here, because you may not be able to see all of them because of the position of the camera, right? We'll go ahead and get you a couple cards here. Shuffle, shoot, universe, show me what I need to see. Spirit, show me what I need to see for Aries. What do you have coming for my Aries brothers and sisters? What do we have? Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Show me what I need to see, Aries. All right. Give it a cut here. Aries, bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. The first thing that jumped out of my mind is, Aries, is you very much operating now in a space of stability, meaning that you pretty much kind of like got your shit together. You know what you want in life. You know how you want to pursue things. Working on your finances, working on your abundance, and perhaps you could be wealthy. You could be a business person. You could be an entrepreneur. And these are the messages that I get when I see this. So looking at you working on your security right now, as far as your overall energy, if you will, at the bottom of the deck. That's what you're looking at. You're not a risk taker, meaning that you're not trying to rush into anything or anything like that. You're just working on your stability. You feel like you're in that energy of thriving and progressing, a provider, so to speak. So that's a good energy. So we'll leave this here aside right here for you, Aries. All right. And then we'll work on getting you a couple cards for your past, present, and then an advice card, what some may call outcome. All right. Here we go. And I'll show you the cards as I get them and go over them. Oops. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star, wish fulfillment, hope, inspiration. All right, Aries. Now, in the past, we see here the Nine of Pentacles, Aries. So it lets me know that, Aries, in the past, you were really focused on your independence. You were really focused on building your own stability, your success, working on security, profit. As we can see also over here, Aries, with this here King of Pentacles, it just seems like to me, Aries, that you are really focused on your abundance, hard work, collecting all your investments, thriving, just your status. Because what's important to you, Aries, is the fact that you feel like this independent, just building this independent wealth, just doing things for yourself and doing things on your own. Not that you don't want to include anybody, but right now you're kind of like focusing on yourself, because I kind of feel like you probably tried it, Aries, with someone in the past, whether it be a past lover, whether it be a past partnership, whether it be a past business partnership, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whatever the case is, Aries. But now it just seems like along your soul's journey for the rest of August, you are more focused on building your own independent wealth, which is very positive, Aries, because in most cases, Aries, being that fire element, being that starter of what I like to call the zodiac signs. Most times people, when they do these here readings like this and they go through all the zodiac signs, it always starts out with Aries, right? Not only that, I just want you to focus on, and the universe want you to focus on, in spirit and your guides along your soul's journey for right now, Aries, want you to be focused more on your independence. Now, Aries, and that's your past. Now, presently, it seems like you're on a timeout. We have the Four of Swords. And what I mean by on a timeout, it seems like to me, Aries, you are more focused on taking a rest, taking a break. Maybe you're having to deal with a little fear, a little anxiety, or what have you. But for the most part, when I look at this here, when you look at this here Four of Swords, you see somebody that's laying on their back and they're resting. Now, if you focus in on this Three of Swords, just like before I showed you this card, there could have been some type of betrayal or something that let you down in the past. And now you are looking presently as, you know what? Let me just take some rest here. I don't need to know everything. Let me just surrender. I don't need to be in control of everything now. Let me just focus on myself. And that's what I'm reading off of that. However, it seems like with this other aces, with this other sword underneath the bottom right here, it's kind of like, this person is laying on a coffin. But it also tells me that at some point in time, after you get your rest, after you get through going through whatever you're going through as far as building your your wealth or your business or your independence and working on your independence, I believe that you are expecting whoever you're going to be dealing with in the future to be someone of dealing with the truth. And the truth is what you see. And if a person cannot come to you the right way, I don't think, Aries, you might even be interested because right now, while you're resting, Aries, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. You may feel like it's a whole lot of pressure or overload, or you need solitude. You just want to relax. You just want to rest. You just want your peace and your quiet. You don't want to be just involved in this here back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're more like focusing, resting, meditating, kind of regrouping, recouping your losses so that you could begin to continue along your soul's journey. Not to say that you're not interested in collaborating with anyone or a partnership or anything like that. It's just that right now you are more focused on yourself, which is a good thing. That's a very good thing. There's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself and even doing some self-reflection. So Aries, I like that position for you. Presently, you just kind of chilling, just kind of resting, ain't in a rush to do nothing. You just want to just take time out and rest. And when you've come through and you've gone through and you've been through a whole lot on this soul's journey, it comes at times that it comes to a point to where sometimes we just want to rest. We just want to chill out, want some peace and quiet, but not trying to just overexert ourselves and try to be in control of multiple situations or things surrounding us. Now, the advice or the outcome endings, we have this Ten of Sword, Aries. See, that's what I was saying in the past, Aries. There could have been a time to whereas you needed to make some adjustments in your life due to the fact that there could have been some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing, some sort of ending of a situation. It doesn't have to be with a ex-lover or a ex-husband or wife, Aries. It could have been family, it could have been friend, but whatever it was, there was a lot of betrayal. There was a lot of backstabbing. And it put you in this here present position of just saying, you know what? I need to chill out. I need to take a rest. I need to focus more on myself than anybody else at this present time. Was simply meaning that you had a lot of enemies. You had a lot of people that was bad mouthing you, Aries. You had a lot of people that was bitter towards you. You had a lot of people that just treated you. There was a lot of failure, ruins, just things just collapsing all around you, a breakdown in something. It could have been with an individual. It could have been, like I said, family. But anyway, you was just totally exhausted and you just had to just take that rest. And once you started focusing on your rest, because it seems like Aries, when I look at this here Ten of Sword, I think of somebody that hit rock bottom almost to a sense. And once you get to that point in life to whereas you feel like you hit rock bottom, I can attest to this. You just don't want to be bothered. And it's not so much you don't want to be with someone or you don't want to collaborate with someone. But the fact of the matter is we all get to that position, to that place in our life sometimes that we don't want to be bothered. We just want to get quiet. We just want to rest. We just want to chill. All right. So from what I'm looking at here, Aries, along your soul's journey for the rest of the month here, you have this here independent energy that you just want to just chill, regroup, take you a rest because of some very, very painful situations that was in your past and in your future, Aries, or your outcome or your advice is the best thing that I can say, Aries, is whatever you've been through, it's over. So your future, you can now focus a whole lot more on your independence, focus more on your security, Focus more on your abundance. Focus more on strengthening your value of not just yourself, but putting more into yourself and not putting into and giving to a whole lot of different situations. This is what the universe wants you to know along your soul's journey for the rest of August is just chill out, take you a good rest, and don't force issues. Don't force things that could put you right back in a defeated type of energy to where it's, man, damn, I should have stayed doing what I was doing. But don't take risk at this point. Don't take too many risks. Try not to be in control of multiple things because there are energies out there and there's people out there that would love to see you fail, Aries. And you don't want to give them that opportunity to see you fail. Okay, Aries? All right. Now, for those of you who have made it to, because remember, Aries, at the bottom of the deck, we have this here star. And you're not going to accept, if nobody is going to come in and they're going to be balanced with you, they're going to be equal give and take. You ain't interested in no breadcrumbing. You know, maybe you've been experiencing that in the past, Aries, but that's over with. Possibly even could have been in a toxic situation in the past, Aries. All of this has come to an end. See, you could have been dealing with someone. You're more focused even on your spiritual journey right now, as opposed to committing to anyone, because you've come out of some toxic cycles. And this here toxic cycle that has recently come to an end, it has put you in this here position. Now, with this here this Queen of Sword, that is also the energy that you're in, Aries. And remember what I said earlier, in your present position, underneath, if you look at it, underneath right there by my finger right there, you see that one sword? I like to say that that's that Ace of Sword, or that's that Ace of Sword, or that Sword of Truth. And usually that Sword of Truth is that sword that Michael, as they would say, that archangel usually carries, the Ace of Sword. So Aries, I will say to you, and the universe is saying to you, cut out anything that no longer serves you. Don't put up and tolerate with bullshit. Don't get back into cycles and people who are not interested in committing. They're non-committal, because that world cards lets me know that you could enter right back into that same type of situation, that same toxic situation that didn't serve you the first time. 9 times out of 10 could have been somebody that was breadcrumbing you, somebody that was not an equal give and take partnership or business or family or friend. And now Spirit is saying to you, and the universe is saying to you, Aries, you need to just focus on your hope. What makes you happy? Focus on your wish fulfillment, because like I said, you made a judgment call. And whatever it was that you've been through, Aries, it had you up all night long, sleepless nights, just waiting and waiting and waiting and contemplating and thinking and thinking and overthinking, just a lot of exertion, because you was waiting on somebody or waiting on something to come through. They were taking their own good time with that Page of Pentacles. And then now somebody might want to come forward and offer you their cup of love, and they see you as family and wish fulfillment. It could probably somebody from your past, somebody you went to school with, somebody that you have been once in a relationship. It could have been a past life situation. But what the universe is telling you right now, Aries, is you need to focus on your hope and what inspires you. You understand what I'm saying? Creativity, working on your pinnacles, working on your independency. That's what the universe is saying to you right now for the end of August, Aries, is to work on yourself, work on what makes you feel good, work on what brings happiness to you, work on your own wish fulfillment, work on your spirituality, work on your serenity, your healing. Be positive to yourself, be in love with self, healing, rejuvenation, meaning that which had you in this here 10 of Sword, that 10 in tarot represents ending. It's all over with. So in the future, Aries, you're not going to have to deal with this no more. In fact, you're not going to deal with it no more because we saw that over here on the side. Where is that card? You're not interested in that right there no more. You've already called judgment on it. Okay? And you have no problem with cutting out anything that don't serve you. Period. End of story. All right. Now, for those of you who have stuck around this long, let me get my cards back here in place. For those who have stuck around this long, what I want to do now is, what I want to do now is, for those of you who has come to the video and you probably have a question, or you may have a thought, or you may have on your mind pertaining to someone else along your journey. Let me say this here to you, Aries. We're going to pull one raw message. And in these raw messages, they're designed simply to give you the opportunity to hear from someone that you may not have heard from. Now, that's just for a specific few. It's not for everybody, because some people are with who they want to be with. But for what I'm looking at right now, the majority of y'all are focused on your own self, which is not a best thing. So we'll pull one raw message. And just in case, for those of you who are watching that may have had a situation with somebody, and whether they ghost you or betrayed you or left you for someone else, whatever the case is, and you never did hear from them, we'll get one raw message from your person. And then what these raw messages designed to do is really just a clarification in your gut instinct or your intuition. You probably kind of felt like, this or that, or maybe this person is with somebody else. Maybe this person just ghosted me for somebody else. Maybe this person just abandoned me for somebody else. So, and you never heard from them. So that's the whole purpose of these here raw messages, okay? So we'll get a deck. There's about 120 cards here, so anything can come out, but at the same time, this is for you, Aries. All right, bottom of the deck. Aries, if you were dealing with somebody right now, their greatest fear of losing everything and everybody. That sounds like someone that had you in this position. Someone that had you in this 10 of sword. Now this person fears that they're going to lose everything and everybody. That, along with, we did see the world card. So that's all over with. That toxic cycle. We saw the devil card. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn and Aquarius. You could be dealing with any earth sign, any fire sign. You could be dealing with an air sign. But at the end of the day, Aries, the person, for those of you who came to this here video wanting to know anything about the past person, well, this is what that message is coming from, that past person. Your past person, Aries, feels like they fear losing everything and everybody. And I believe that that's what got you in the position, Aries, that you wanted to just kind of like focus on yourself, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a couple of more messages out here from your person. All right. So we'll put the deck right here. You'll be able to see me pull from the deck. I'm trying to get it to where it's in your view. Is that in your view? All right. All right. So first message from your person, from the raw message. Aries, if you was dealing with someone in your past that left you, that you're no longer with, 9 times out of 10, this message that they would like to give to you is they have filed for a divorce. So just like I was saying here before this card came up, Aries, remember I was telling you, you got these 3 swords right here in this 4 sword. This is what puts you in a resting time out. Let me just kind of look at things a little bit different. It had you in that energy, in that position. And then remember, I told you those 3 swords. Normally in this 4 swords, we look at progression in tarot. 4 sword. So before this 4 sword, we go back 3 to that 3 of sword. That person went back to someone That person was probably already married, Aries, when you met them. And what they're basically saying is they went back to someone that they were already connected with. And remember, I told you, we saw that Queen of Wands, that Queen of Sword. You ain't hearing it now. You could be in that energy that, okay, I'm working on myself. I'm working on building my own abundance. I'm not even giving a damn about anything from the past, especially somebody that may have left you, Aries, and went back to their spouse that they did not tell you about. This is one of the messages that your person wanted to tell you, is that they fear losing everything and everybody. I would even see karma along this soul's journey. The energy of the universe is of such to whereas the universe is only going to repay you what you put into the universe. So if you are putting in negative energy in the universe, you cannot expect for things to be anything other than that. I'm gonna pull this down so y'all can see these a little bit more. So this is what gets to me about people. It is so easy. And for those of you who don't mind, I do smoke. Aries, it is so easy for people. It's so easy for people in the beginning when you're building with somebody, trying to establish something with somebody. Honesty is the key. But now, remember now what along your soul's journey, what Spirit is telling you, Aries, surrender. You release the need to have control. Leave it alone. Because when we look at this here Ten of Swords, the universe and the Spirit is saying, remember this, Aries? You don't want this in your future, Aries. So just leave it alone. It's ended. It's over with. Move forward. That's what the universe is telling you to do. Move forward. Work on yourself. Work on your own abundance. You don't need nobody, Aries, to keep putting you in a position that you got to be like in a timeout position. Let's go on to the next raw. Now, these are messages from your person because in most cases, Aries, you haven't heard from them. You don't communicate with them. How can you communicate with them? They are in a whole nother situation. They're married. They went back to their spouse. You was either a rebound or a third party in this situation. And they lied to you. They may have even told you, yeah, we're not together, yada, 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 yada. But here it is right here. There's 126 cards in this deck. And this one card right here come out on the top and the other card come out on the bottom. So it's a possibility they might be going through a divorce. Now, remember, we saw that Hierophant. That's a commitment. That's a marriage card. So you could have been dealing with somebody, Aries, that was already married. Well, we have another message from your person. I wish I would have told you the truth. See, that's what I'm saying. See, the universe is letting you know right here, Aries. Now this person feared losing everything and everybody because they lied to you and didn't reveal to you that they were married. And now they're saying that they wish that they would have told you the truth. That's that after the fact wish fulfillment. After the fact, I wish. That's why I tell people all the time, be honest. It doesn't cost anything. And people will respect you more when you are honest up front than to be honest after the fact. Because after the fact, how can I trust you and you put me in this position? You were looking to build with this person. I guarantee you were looking to build with this person. So these are the adjustments that the universe wanted you to make. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Another message from your person. Your person said that they don't trust you. I bet you they don't trust you. I wouldn't trust somebody that I betrayed and backstabbed and left them and ghosted them and went back to my husband or my wife. You damn right. They shouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you. If I did, Aries, think about it. If you did somebody like this here and then you want to re-enter to their life, you damn right I don't trust them. I wouldn't trust the situation because why? I might think that the person want to get revenge on me. We'll get a couple more here and we're going to be done. See, look at that. What I tell you. They went back to their ex. Come on, Spirit. Listen, This soul's journey is very important. All of us start out with the same thing. We start out with as a fool on our soul's journey. We all start out with the same thing. Nothing more, nothing less. They're telling you, your person is telling you, they wish that they would have told you the truth, that they was married. Now they're about to lose every damn thing because whoever they went back to, their ex or whatever, their husband or wife, they could have been separated at the time, but still married. They went back and worked things out. That's why I tell people all the time, always try to get as much information as you possibly can. Before you go to spending $100, $200 on the first date, vacation, when you meet someone, shit, spend that few little dollars and go ahead and get them records. Technology is of such these days, we need to start being more conscious about different people these days, because you never know what you're getting into. And Aries, you could have spent that few little dollars and you would have found out in your little research that this person was married. Last message. They listen to our conversation and read our text message. See what I'm saying? So evidently, Aries, the person that your person went back to, their ex, their spouse, that person found out that you and them, your person of interest, they got their phone and started listening to the conversation. Listening to the text message. They probably, Aries, you probably talked to this person one day since they've been gone. And while you was talking to them, their ex was standing right there. Who you talking to? Oh, I'm just talking to a friend, just talking to a friend. We were just talking about this and that or the other. And that person ended up hearing that conversation. And after that conversation was over with, Aries, I guarantee you, they got that person's phone, whether by that person, hey, let me see your phone. No, why you on my phone? Why you on my phone? And they probably by force or some way took that person's phone, went through their text messages and saw messages between you and that person. And since that card came out, since they listened, I want to pull one message, just one message, one of what I call karmic tea. I just did a video this morning entitled Tales from the Karmic. So this person, their partner that they went back to and left you for, we might get two, but I'm gonna pull one message and see what this person has to say. Aries, we're gonna pull one message. We have to be careful along this soul's journey. I'm serious, because we're at a time, people got to realize we're all energy beings having a divine experience, right? And the other thing I want to say is, we know that Saturn is in retrograde still, which means that a lot of karmic cycles are ending and a lot of karmic stuff is coming up. A lot of things is being exposed by the universe. So we're going to pull one message from this here person that your person went back to. I call the karmic. Now, that person don't have to be a karmic, meaning that they're a bad person. It's just that the energy is karmic, if you will, if that is such a word. So we're going to get one message from this person or this karmic, the person that your person went back to, their ex, and lied to you and told you, but they wasn't married and all of this here. Damn. The person that they went back to said that they abused them all the time. Remember when I just said with this here, and the reason why I wanted it to come out, let me see if I can pull this here down just a little bit. The reason why I wanted you to see this, Aries, is because this karmic or the person, their spouse, said they abused them all the time. And I guarantee you, it probably has a lot to do with them listening to your conversations and your text message. There could, I don't see the five of wands out here, but there could have been some kind of fight or conflict or huge argument surrounding you and this person, Aries. And that person was pissed because that person, the person of interest, told that their spouse that you was just a friend. But that spouse found out through some text messages and listening to some conversations that y'all was more than just a friend. Sick shit. So Aries, for the rest of August, let me say this to you. Spirit wants you to know surrender. You don't need to be in control of this situation anymore. It's not your problem. They're going through a divorce probably. There's no telling what's going on. Stay out of it, right? Make the necessary adjustments in your life, like the universe has warned you in this third quarter moon, something could be significant. Work on you. Continue to work on building your stability. See that? Look at that. All them pentacles, Aries. You're good. You don't need this person on your soul's journey. You don't need them. Release the need to be in control is what Spirit is telling you along your soul's journey for the rest of April. I thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, click on the notification, and if you would, click on all so that anytime I go live, you will automatically be notified. All right? Now, we're going to pull out, for the zodiac signs out here, you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn. You could be dealing with Gemini, Libra. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. That's what I see out here on the table. So it's just plain and specific out here. It's not everybody is not out here. You could be dealing with any zodiac sign, but what we got out here on the table, we got earth signs and we got air sign. That's what we have. Peace and blessings. Enjoy the rest of your month, Aries, along your soul's journey. Ashe.